We had unemployment claims and GDP rates coming out today at 8:30. So that caused a bearish sell-off on all charts pretty much. All charts were bearish for that news. Um yeah, GJ, EJ. 8:30 news called the bearish push in market. We were overall bearish on all of these charts, but the ones that set up the best today were EU and GU. So price open, 8:30 news came out, created this huge 15-minute imbalance, left this 15-minute fair value gap. Price came up, tapped into that fair value gap, broke structure back towards the downside. From there, I drew the Fibonacci retracement tool. Price came back up on the 5-minute, came into this area, broke. I entered, targeted draws and liquidity on GU. We can see the same thing, just a little bit better of a setup. We have the 15-minute price imbalance, this fair value gap right here. Price New York session opens, 8:30 high impact news comes out, comes back down, comes up, pushes into this. Then from there we can see a 5-minute break of structure. 5-minute break of structure. From this break of structure, we were left with this push down. With this push down, what I did was I drew a fib retracement, see where price wanted to go into for the OTE, for the optimal price entry. And this is the trade I should have taken. But at the time where price did this, I was AFK, let's say. So I entered at this inverse for a value gap. But price came up into this OTE, broke structure out of it. We had a bullish fair value gap right here. So I entered, you could have entered right here based off this reaction in a 1-minute break of structure. You could have entered higher to get more profit, more of a risk to reward ratio, more pips as profit. Price came up, tapped into this, broke structure, came down, so you could have entered right there, placed a stop above this fair value gap, but I entered down here based off this inverse fair value gap, and then I put my stop loss above this fib retracement. Take profit at draws and liquidity, sell side draws and liquidity, and yeah, those are the 2 trades I took today. I took 3 actually. I took another one on gold, but I just opted out of it. It's already 12. I'm done with it. We had an overall. I shouldn't have taken this trade on gold because we got most of our movement early into the day at 8:30 when news came out. So there was really no point. I had this 4-hour or hourly or whatever this push down you want to whatever you want to call it, this push down right here. I marked out the OTE, the bearish OTE, and then retracement zones were all the way up here in line with this 15-minute fair value gap. So I did not wait. Well, I did kind of wait for re-entry into this area, but it didn't really retest the levels that I wanted to see, but I still decided to enter off of it. And we lost about, I think it was $300 on this trade. But overall, we made, this is what we made today. On gold, I shouldn't have taken any trades on commodities because on silver, it's pair. We had this bullish OT, and price open dumped into this and immediately reacted off of it. So I could have taken a nasty little long right around this inverse fair value gap, right around this area. Would have had stop loss right there, and then take profit up here. This would have been a pretty nasty position as well. But unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to that, and I was looking for shorts on gold. Therefore, I was looking for shorts on silver as well. And I don't know, I just didn't pay attention to that possibility, I guess. So a missed trade on that one. GJ and EJ didn't do shit today. We didn't do nothing, bro. Nothing. I guess I could have taken these little 1-to-1s. Price comes up, comes down. But I'm not in it for that game. I'm really not in it for that game. So I didn't take any trades on GJ, EJ. We have, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, this is the profit for today. Overall this week we break even, I'm pretty sure. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we have 300 left to make to pass the account. Today we made a good bit of money. Yeah, pretty much break even. So I'm pretty happy about that. Overall, good trading day today and yesterday. Yesterday I could have made a lot more profit, but had just didn't set my TPs and my stop losses in the right place. No excuse, but it is what it is. Made $685 today. Overall, my buy, like at the beginning of the day, right, when I opened the charts up, and I'm looking over everything. I'm looking over news. I'm looking over everything, right? I know exactly what Price wants to do. Like out of everything I think that Price wants to do, pretty much out of the 2 or 3 scenarios that I give that Price could do, most of the time the one I think are like one of them plays out, bro. Like 80-90% of the time, like 90 actually, 90-100% of the time. My biases always play out. I always know whether I always assume the probability of Price either consolidating, retracing. For example, this move I literally not predicted, but I called out in the morning that Price would want to do, and I wanted to target shorts into this area or lower, and I don't know why. And I think it was all based off this retracement that I was looking back into this 15-minute. But we didn't get that. So immediately I should have just been like, okay, well, since we didn't get this retracement and price continued to dump down, then what we would be doing is looking for longs based off this retracement into this bullish OTE and Fibonacci extension. But I didn't because I wasn't paying attention to it, and yeah. But like my overall bias on it was correct, you know what I mean? Same with GJ and EJ, just consolidation. We're on a good path, boys. We're on a good path. Soon I'm start posting, I think either next week. Maybe I might get one done this week, but next week probably not, probably a little bit longer. Probably when I pass the funded, start making bankroll on that. And then once I pass the funded account and make all the content, milk all this content that I'm making right now, everything, then I'm gonna start making some more serious content. And then this is where it really kicks off, because this is the part where I think could go really crazy. And what I mean is that once I get this funded, I'm gonna take all the profits, reinvest it into like 5-6 different funded accounts with a way larger margin. It's like $100,000 accounts. And what I'm gonna do is just sync them all up to one screen. For example, this screen right now that I'm trading on, for this trade that I would have taken this exact same setup 6 different times on $100,000 accounts, bro. And what that means is the margins that I would be making on a $100,000 account for this trade right here. For example, this is a 25. We can literally do the math on this right now. This is a $25,000 account, right? I'm risking about 2% of the account and making about, let's say, 500 per trade, right? So 25 times 4, 4 times 5, 20. I would be risking about $8,000 per trade. So I would be making around on one-to-ones like this, I would probably be making around 1,500 per trade, depending. Because on this one I made 300, the other one I made 300. Probably about like 900, 1,000, 600-700 average per trade. But that's on a low risk, and what I was talking about was a high risk. Because once I do that, I'm on positions like this, probably gonna be risking around 5-6%, and now 5-6% would be around like $1,200. So imagine 1,200 times 6, because I have six different accounts, and I'm trading on one screen. So 1,200 times 6, bro. That's at least 2 trades. No, just based off this one. And I took 2 of them. So, oh my gosh, I would have made $14,000 today, bro. Wow. Start making videos on bias, daily bias, fair value gaps, equilibrium, order blocks, breaker blocks. But then people are gonna be like, "Where's the bread at, my nigga?" I'd be like, "Bro, go on my YouTube, look at me make some bread, nigga." You're gonna be like, "Man, I ain't trying to watch all that." I'm like, "Alright, fuck you then." But now when you say like, when you write your caption as 14K made today, blah blah blah, or $14,000 live trading, then everybody's gonna be like, "Holy shit, is that real money?" And then I'm gonna be like, "Look at what's on the frames, bro. You tell me if that's real money. You tell me if that's real money. Look at what's on the frames, bro. There's levels." And then that's what I'm gonna say to him. But yeah, we got a plan. But yeah, that's my trade recap for the day. Peace, homies. God loves every single one of you. Peace. Yeah, hello?